starting our journey to Attappady from Mannarkkad. This is the main and only road that connects Attappady to Kerala side through Mannarkkad. To be honest, the road is quite broken and has been under maintenance for a long time. The work is going on, but the speed is like a tortoise calling, so you really need patience while driving here. This road passes through a beautiful ghat section. The Mannarkkad Attappady Ghat road has around 9 hairpin bends, and the drive stretches roughly 35 to 40 kilometers depending on the exact route. The Ghat section itself climbs gradually through dense forest areas that are part of the Western Ghats. This road has been a lifeline of the Attappady for decades, especially for transporting goods, essentials and connecting tribal settlements to the outside world. Before proper road development, the region was quite isolated. As we climb higher, you can see the greenery all around. The forest atmosphere stays with you throughout the journey. The air feels fresh and cool, especially if you are coming from the town side. Even with the bad road condition, the natural beauty makes the drive worth it. Now we are crossing the Bhavani River bridge. The Bhavani River is one of the major rivers in this region and is actually a tributary of the Kaveri River. It originates from the Western Ghats and flows through Kerala and Tamil Nadu. From this bridge, you can see the river flowing calmly with green hills surrounding it. During the monsoon, the river becomes much fuller and more powerful. This river plays a very important role in irrigation and drinking water supply for the surrounding areas. The view from here is simple but very peaceful. This is one of the best roads inside Attappady. Compared to the Mannarkkad Attappady road, this stretch feels completely different. This road starts from Thavalam and connects to Kottathara and further extends towards Mulli Hills near the Kerala-Tamil Nadu border. The surface looks newly laid, almost like a rubberized modified road with better quality finishing. The road is smoother, wider in some parts and much more comfortable for driving. You can actually enjoy the ride here without worrying about potholes. Mulli Hills area is known for its forest landscapes and is close to the Silent Valley region. This stretch is also important for local connectivity between tribal villages. You can clearly see development happening here compared to older stretches. One thing you will notice in rural Attappady areas, especially along the Sholayur road, is a number of windmills. Seeing them all together is really exciting. These wind turbines convert wind energy into electricity using large rotor blades connected to a generator. Each turbine can produce anywhere from 1 to 3 megawatts of power depending on the model and wind speed. Attappady's open landscape and wind flow make it suitable for wind energy projects. Renewable energy companies have invested here over the past several years. In fact, you can see development projects almost every 5 kilometers. Road works, energy projects, tourism-related developments. This shows that Attappady is slowly growing and attracting corporate and infrastructure investments. It's interesting to see such modern energy systems standing in the middle of the rural tribal landscapes. Now we have reached Narasimukku, one of the most well-known small viewpoints in Attappady. It's not a big tourism attraction with facilities or commercial setups. There's nothing very grand here, but you get a simple, wide view of Attappady's valley and surrounding hills. Sometimes simplicity is the beauty. Narasimukku is best visited in the early mornings or evening, when the weather is cooler and the light is softer. During the rainy season, the greenery becomes even more vibrant and the entire valley looks fresh and alive. Unfortunately, we came here during peak sunny time. It was around 33 degrees Celsius, even though we visited in February. We expected slightly cooler weather because Attappady is surrounded by hills, but it was quite hot today. Historically, Attappady is known for its tribal communities like the Irala, Muduga, and Kurumba. The region has always been more about culture, agriculture, and nature than commercial tourism. There are not many big tourist attractions here, and that's actually the beauty of Attappady. It is calm, it is peaceful, it is chill and in its own way. Every time we come here, we don't expect luxury or entertainment. We come for silence, the open sky, the hills, and the feelings of disconnecting from busy city life. That's why we keep coming back to Attappady again and again.